Hi, I'm Paul O'Connor, product owner for RouteMagic, and I've got a small video for you today which just runs through how RouteMagic can help increase your turnover, profitability, and efficiency for field sales teams. There are 6 key elements I'm going to run through in this brief video. So managing a field sales team, we provide you with a few facilities here. Daily call sheets, so these are automatically produced for each sales rep with the customers due to be visited that day. Full CRM notes and account history. We can set targets for salesmen and monitor the performance of those targets. You'll see a live view of any orders which they've taken and also any accounts which they've called on and no sale has been generated. We have a full range of promotions and pricing control, so you can be certain that the customers are always paying the right price for product and that any promotions are being pushed fully by the sales team. And of course, we track everything in real time. So you'll be able to see location of the reps at any time, the journey plan which they've been through, and also the real-time updates for orders which have been taken. So basically, RouteMagic will help you stay in control even when your sales team is out of sight. RouteMagic is a web-based application hosted in the cloud using AWS, Amazon Web Services, and it comprises of 2 elements. There's the main back office application, which you're seeing in the foreground of my screen here, and there is the mobile app, which we'll go on to and run through in a moment. So just looking at the back office application, we set up and control here all of your customers, your products, prices, any promotions, and also employee targets and employee call plans. So if I start off with a call plan, I can go to our route planner and you can see for each rep, it has scheduled a series of calls that they are due to complete today. So I'm going to be working as Craig Morris. You see Craig here has 5 accounts that he is due to visit, and those have all been set. And if we go to look at one of those customers on Gas Garage, we can come through and we can see on there that we have set a schedule for the visits to this location. So my call schedule here is that it's going to be completed on route number 9, and we are visiting there. I've got this as demonstration software every working day of the week. You can also see at any time any site visit notes, any delivery notes. You can set up messages that you want the driver or the sales rep to see as they go into that account. So I have my call plan, which is set up here as we just go through. So I'm scheduled to go and visit these 5 customers. They automatically come straight through to the handheld for Craig when he logs on in the morning. It also brings across all of the products, all of the prices. So within here, we have our products, we have our product lists, we have our price lists, and any promotions and offers that we want the reps to take advantage of. So I'm just going to switch this screen into a monitor. So we're actually going to be viewing what the rep has been doing on the day. And I'm going to log in here as Craig and download my field sales route. So when Craig logs on in the morning, it comes through and there's a very simple to use task menu. You can run the application on any Android device, be it a mobile phone or a tablet. Simple to use front menu, which is defined by the options that you set up. If you were using commercial vehicles, you could state that they need to do a vehicle inspection first. If they're collecting cash, they can do deposit cash either en route at banks or to bring back to your own cashier service. These options on here are grayed out because as a service field sales rep, Craig doesn't need to do those items. I'm going to start off now with my customer list, and you can see there's a customer list which we had. So I've got my first account, which is Gas Garage, Coachworks, Dean Watson's, etc. as I go through. If I come into Gas Garage first of all, it comes up and it gives me the details of that customer, of any delivery point notes which are applicable, any instructions are here. I'm being told to get a separate order from the body shop. I've already visited Gas Garage once and taken one order from them. I'm now going to visit the body shop. I have additional information which helps me as a rep to go through, so I can see any messages that I've actually got on there on the system. So these are my messages. I can view customer information. So what's my current balance? What's my credit limit with this customer? Whom do I go and see? What's their mobile number, the contact name, the address details of where I'm actually visiting. I can go through, I can look at the history. So it will show me the previous orders that that customer has placed with us. If applicable, and if there are any, I can look at any outstanding orders. I can look at a future order here. So here's an order which has been placed on the 27th of the 8th for £1,500, and it's due to be delivered that day. I can go into there and I can view it. So I can view next week's orders. I can make amendments to this if I wish to. Let me just come back out of there. So I'm now going to go through to this customer and I'm going to take an order. So it comes through, it asks me here to add items onto the order. I can do this manually, so I can look at all of the items which we have, and it's a list on there. If I do a long hold on there, it will come through and it will show me an image of the product. If I want to, I can actually select the show product thumbnails against each item. And here, when I go into taking that order, instead of just seeing a description, I'm seeing the tiny image there of each product. So I have an idea of what it is. And I can still then push on there and I can see the detailed image for that. So it's giving me a product and here a complementary product to go with. So if I want to place an order for this, I can just come in, I can use the plus keys just to plus in any quantity that I want of these individual products, and I can confirm, and it'll go through and it will create the order for me. It'll come through, it'll give me a proposed delivery date for that. So here I'm taking orders today for delivery in 2 days' time. I can change the route, which is the default for this particular customer. If that's my order which I wish to place, I can go through, it comes in, and I've got the details of what the products are in the order. I've got the order quantity, any sales tax, and it comes through. I can add a purchase order number in. So if I have to take a purchase order number from the customer, I can add any notes into that. So it could be delivery is urgent, and we can just put those notes in. And then we can come down, we can get the customer to sign for the order, and he can enter his name in, so it's Gary, and I can confirm. It then shows that order is being completed on here, so that order has come through. It sends the order straight through to the sales office, and you can come through to the back office here, and you can then see that we've completed that order. We can click through, we can preview it. It tells us what it's a forward order, tells us the quantity and everything on there, gives me the location of where I took the order. It gives me a date and a time of that transaction. I can also see any notes which I've put in against there, or I can add notes in here from the office, which will then go back through to the salesperson. Coming back through to here, a variety of things that we can do. If I go to TC Coachworks, I've got my delivery notes and everything that I've gone through there. Could be I want to text ahead to this customer, so I can send him an SMS to say which I'm on my way. If I'm not 100% certain where the customer is, I can go through and via Google Maps, I can get final mile driving directions to that customer. And then coming back through there, so if I want to go on to the next stage, I could add the items in as we looked at previously, or I could just go to sales history and it will come down and it will show me all of the products, all of the orders which I placed previously from this customer. You just go through, you can view them all on there. And I could just say, well, actually, we want to repeat that order. So I can just add those items in. It adds those onto the order screen. I can still add additional items. I can either look at my entire product range, or by using the icons at the top here, I can go through, and if I'm just interested in tape, I can just go through and hit the tape, and it will just come down and it will give me a limited rise there, my cleaning items. So I can just say we want one of those, we want two of those, and we'll just have one of that. So that I can add those onto the order. It comes through, and again, I can come in, I can change dates that were actually on there. So I may say, well, I don't want this until the week after, the next day. So I'm going to take this on Monday. I can confirm, and I can also change the route. It comes down. I've got my order details. Again, my purchase order number. Any notes which I want to put in, and then I can confirm the name. It just then comes through. So once that's confirmed, again, in real time, it will come through and update the back office. As a salesman, I can have a target set for me, and I can view my performance against that target. So it comes through, it will give me my target value achieved, it will give me my values on there of my colleagues, so I can look at a leaderboard. As I achieve the target, it will come through and it will send me notifications. If I come to a customer and for whatever reason I can't service those customers, by doing a long hold on here, I have 3 additional options. I can view on a map where that customer is. I can read my notes about the customer. I can make a phone call to that customer. And again, it uses the saved information against the customer account. And I can also skip the call. And customers use the skip feature there to say that the customer is either unavailable or they didn't want an order. So it could be that I can just put in a message, no order required, and confirm that. It comes through. So it grays out, it proves on here that I have serviced the customer, and back in the office, you will get the message comes through. Let me just do that. So on here, it's grayed out that customer, and you can see there that the message is informing me that there was no order required. So you know I visited there, but you also know for a non-sale what the reason was. So that's my abilities that I have there for the field sales rep to manage and service his customers. If he has a customer which is not on today's list but still wants to have a visit, he can come in and search at any time. So maybe he wants to go through to the education authority, he can go straight there and he can add that customer onto his journey plan. And here we have multiple points. So I just say it's the head office, and it adds that one in there. Equally, if he's out prospecting, he can add a brand new customer onto the system. So you just go through and add new customers as he's actually going round his route. So back in the office system, you can see that as my transactions are completed on the handheld, they come straight through. I can at any time see where the driver is. I can view on a map where that driver is, where he's actually going to, what his journey plan has been as he's gone through. And all of the orders which he has generated have come through and will be sitting waiting for approval in the office. So if I just come through and filter on here just for Craig's route, I can come in for Craig, and looking at today's date for the orders which we have generated, it will come through and I can see all of the orders which have been raised. They're all pending approval. I can go into those, I can edit them if need be, I can view the order, so the details of what it was. All of the pricing is maintained centrally by the system, so you know that your reps are always going to charge the correct price. You can, if you wish, allow them some discretion with discounts, which they are able to offer to a customer. And if that was correct, I can either approve each invoice or each order individually, or I can select all of the orders for Craig for today and just come through, and I'm able to mark all of those as approved, and it will then go through and pass those on into the rest of the system for processing as orders, where we can do pick, pack and deliver those orders. At any time, you can see the performance against each route, so you can see all of the visits which have been completed today, and again we can filter this just through to individual days activity, so it comes through all of the work which Craig has done today, so the 3 sales that he's made, then also the one there which is skipped with the no sale reason. Okay, I hope that's been useful and has given you some ideas of the capability of RouteMagic. If you have any questions or want to have any further information, please do not hesitate to contact either myself, Paul O'Connor, or your local representative in your area. Many thanks indeed, and I look forward to helping you again in the future.